try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take your redemption, just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon, 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds, they can stay soft. You can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands. Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above.
What up, Fin fans? What up, NFL fans? Welcome to another episode of the Posse. It's draft day, baby. It's draft day. The draft is finally here. We're about 25 minutes out. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody pumped? Let's go. Miss Fins, Raphael, Michael, what's going on tonight? How is everyone feeling? Oh man, the nerves are on 100 right now. The nerves are on 100. We gotta get this draft correct. We gotta get it right. The future depends on this draft. It's the first step in rebuilding this team. We have a lot of holes. Please, the guy, Chris Grier, do not mess this up. Please don't mess this up. Rumors are going around that teams are trying to move up the board. Teams are trying to move down the board. I know that Denver is trying to move up, but teams have been in contact with Denver trying to move up the Denver spot. So, Denver's willing to do business. And like I've said for weeks, if Will Johnson is available at 13, I think you have to consider taking Will Johnson. But other than that, I think the Miami Dolphins' best course of action is to trade back. If we can trade back to 20 with Denver and pick up their second round pick, that is a win in my book for the Miami Dolphins. Mason Graham for real. There is also rumors that Mason Graham could fall. There are rumors that Mason Graham could fall in this draft. If he's available at 13, obviously that's a no-brainer. Listen, this draft can go in a million different ways. It really can. Todd McShay has Membu mocked to us. Membu would be a huge win for us. Does Ramsey go away? Miller, financially it doesn't make sense for us to do it. What are we really going to gain from it? What are we going to really gain from trading Jalen Ramsey tonight? Yeah, we could maybe get a 5th round pick. What's more valuable to you, though? $14 million in savings that we can save trading him after June 1st or a round 5 draft pick. To me, I'd rather get the 14 million. If it was me, I'm taking the 14 million all day. That's more valuable to me. So I mean, well, I guess we'll see. Is there a world that the Miami Dolphins trade up in this draft? I think that would be a mistake. Like I said, there's just too many holes, guys. There's too many holes on this team. How far is Shedeur Sanders going to fall? How far does Shedeur Sanders fall tonight? I'm hearing that Jackson Dart is a real option for the New Orleans Saints at number 9. How huge would that be? How huge would that be if Jackson Dart ends up going to number 9? Because that means someone that's gonna fall to us that shouldn't fall to us. I can't wait for this. And it kills me that they take so long to make individual picks. You got to have a list of, well, if this guy's here, we're taking him. If this guy's here, we're going to take him. If this guy's here, we're going to take him. Why does it take so long to get your draft picks in? Why? Grant at 13, every team wants him. Like I said, I think 13's a stretch for Grant. I love him as a player, but 13 is a stretch. What's up, Big C? Hit that like button. That's what I'm talking about. What up, Joe? What up, Joe? Let's freaking go. This is the start of the season right here. It all starts right here. It all begins here on draft night 2025. Shout out to my boy TD, who is in Green Bay at the draft. The boys at Roundtable Sports. Congratulations to them. Making big moves. There's so many people there. Probably a great atmosphere. But I'm excited. And hopefully Chris Grier doesn't let all of us down. Hopefully he finally gets something right, man. Hopefully Chris Grier can get things right. Michael says Chris Grier will fuck it up. Listen, Michael, let's have some faith. I know it's hard to do, and you don't trust the guy, but let's just for a second, let's give him the benefit of the doubt for tonight, and hopefully he gets things right. Hopefully the Miami Dolphins and Chris Grier have a successful draft. When do we start chugging beers? When people hit that cash ad, baby. Michael says been a fan too long. I understand, buddy, but what other choice do we have at this point? What other choice do we have? Hopefully GM gets BPA and it's a need on team. Well, that's the thing. I mean, I think that's what you got to do is best player available as long as it's a need. If the best player on the board is a tight end, you don't take tight end. I don't care if they are the best player available. You don't take them. Only if it's a need do you go best player available. So many people out there. Y'all watching this live on TV? So many people out there. What if you got pee? You know what I mean? What if you got to pee? save my spot. You know what I mean? Shador Sanders chose not to attend the draft. I'm here. There's Tyler Booker, Alabama guard. He's not a scheme fit for the Miami Dolphins, but I think I would, if I was the Miami Dolphins, I'd have to consider Tyler Booker in the late first, early second. There's Will Campbell with his little arms. Yeah, right. Miller, don't even say no stuff like that. Don't even do that. Matthew Golden, 4-3 guy. Mason Graham, possibly a future Miami Dolphin. We shall see. Mike Jones will be joining us. It looks like he can jump in whenever the co-host. Show that TV. I can let you know if it's a mode that can be fixed. The TV is behind my couch over here. I got an 82-inch right there, but that's not the one that's broke. The one that's broke is behind this couch. Take a great player for the team. I can't believe Jalen Milroe came to the draft. Yeah. I mean, maybe he goes in the second round, but he's not a first round. Malachi Starks. Shamar Stewart. He's a big guy, man. He's a big guy. And there's the number 1 pick in the draft, Cam Ward. Miller, it's for sale. I don't know how much it would cost to ship. Like I said, we went to a concert, a Sugarland concert. My daughter's friend was over and she was flirting with my son. I got twins. I got a boy and a girl. And my daughter's friend was flirting with my son and she threw a piece of ice at him and he threw it back and it hit the TV. And they weren't big ice cubes or nothing. And it just put a little dot on the TV and a line across it. Like I watched it for another 3 days till the TV I ordered got in, but it's not something I was going to continue the deal with. Jalen Milroe will be this year's Will Levis. Maybe Jalen Milroe turns into a Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? Jalen Hurts ain't the greatest passer in the world. But the things he does on the ground are big time. Jalen Milroe got a deep, accurate pass. He's a deep, accurate passer. So, maybe Jalen Milroe can find himself a good spot with a good team and eventually become a reliable starter. Jackson Dart with the first pick. Let's go. That'd be crazy. Let's guess the first, second, and third picks are. See who gets closer. I got you, Elwood. I'm going to say Cam Ward goes 1, Hunter goes 2, and Abdul goes 3. Cam Ward goes 1, Hunter goes 2, Abdul goes 3. I took my hat off. Gotta take my hat off.
The land of the free. And
God bless America. Miller, I think that's a real possibility. I believe that's going to happen also. I believe the Cleveland Browns are going to trade up back into the first round and grab Shedeur Sanders. JD the Great, what up? What up? What up? Happy draft day, brother. Oh, I'm in the living room watching the big screen. I'm in the living room watching the big screen. Raphael says Carter, Ward, Gentry. That's your first three picks? Our picks, Elwood, I'm going to say man, I'm going to say we're going to grab Jahdae Barron just because I don't want him. Alfred Collins and a guard or a tackle. Cosa Nostra, I think we can get we don't have to go offensive guard, offensive tackle in the first. Happy draft day, Bonnie. Let's go, Damian. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Cash App at the bottom of the screen if y'all want to donate to the cause. Pretty soon, I think I should be able to do memberships, which I got some ideas planned out. And should be able to get super chats, which will be awesome because I don't make any money through YouTube or anything like that. I think you don't have to have 1,000 subscribers. I think you only need 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. And I'll be at 3,000 watch hours hopefully by the end of May. To be fair, if Gentry doesn't go top 3, we'll never see another top 3 running back pick ever again. The records Gentry was touching was considered untouchable. Cosa Nostra says no secondary player, though. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to do super chats. I'm just not eligible yet. I think I become eligible when I get to 3,000 watch hours, which I'm at like 2,200 right now. But I'm averaging over 750 a month, so hopefully in a month. You see this new preview for Madden? I don't know how many Madden players there are, but they're showing the new preview for like the Madden draft and all that and the college football. It looks crazy. Looks crazy. For all you, don't forget the midget strippers. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. You know it, midget strippers. Damn. What position drafted at 13 will result in the most 2025 wins? Defensive tackle, cornerback, tackle, guard, or safety? Probably, honestly, probably Edward, probably tackle or guard, honestly, because I think our offense could be back to a top 10 offense, a top 5 offense. I think our offense could challenge that offense of 2023, if not be better. We had a crazy offense in 2023. We could possibly be better than that offense. Elwood says Will Johnson, D. Alexander, Charles Grant. That'd be a wonderful thing right there. I got it on ESPN. Let's not spoil the picks. I know there's a way that you can see the picks beforehand. Let's not do that. Let's not spoil the draft, the picks. We got 30 people in the building. Can we get them 30 likes? Let's break the luck record for likes. Also, man, let me see. Let me get an accurate number for you. I'm 7 subs away from giving away that jersey. 7 subs. We get 7 subs tonight. We can give away a jersey. We can give away a jersey on draft night. 7 subs away. Titans are not moving off the number 1 pick. Browns are open to trade in the number 2 pick. We only got 13 or 16 likes. Can we get 32? If you're watching over on X, come over to the YouTube. Join the YouTube channel. Subscribe on YouTube, and you have an opportunity to win a free jersey tonight. Orange Crush, Javon Holland autographed jersey. I will be giving that out tonight if we get 7 more subscribers. Everybody's involved, Raphael. Everybody gets a chance. Everybody that's here. You have to be on YouTube to get a chance to win the jersey. You got to be live in the chat. Oh, thank you, Miller. Thank you. Yeah, it don't matter who it is. We're going to give that jersey out here tonight. Miller said, I need that jersey. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on. Says the Saints aren't expected to draft a quarterback at 9. Best interior or edge player available, which that's kind of shitty for us. It's kind of shitty for us. That's my jersey. I sent you my details already. Also, big news coming. Me and Miss Finns are going to be doing a show together, a weekly show. We'll get you the details here soon. But very, very exciting news, very exciting times. Continuing to grow, continue to talk about the Miami Dolphins, get you all the information and news that's out there. Lots of great collabs. Just constantly move to the future. And, there's a lot of Dolphin content creators out there, and all of us offer a different perspective. You know what I mean? I could, I try to give it more from the heart as a real fan. I could go out there and I could quote a bunch of numbers and stuff, but that's stuff that you can look up on your own on, this is the day of the internet, you know what I mean? Anybody can go and get numbers and I can spew all types of numbers off to you. But that's stuff that you can do on your own. You could watch ESPN and get that. I try to give you the perspective of a fan, a true fan who, just gives you a heartfelt opinion about this football team. Yes, Miss Fens, we're gonna do big things, me and you. If Mason falls to us, run the pick in. I agree. Our first pick in draft, defensive end. Oh, Glenn, don't do that. Don't do that. I appreciate it, Bonnie. Thank you. Thank you. Only other jersey I got is a Howard one. I got to fall in love to get their jersey. Laugh out loud. Yeah, yeah. Who's that dude on the couch? What dude? What are you talking about? Willis? You seeing some ghosts? You seeing some ghosts? Yeah, let's hit that like button. What up, Jace? If we take another edge, I'll cry. Yeah, I might throw this damn computer up against my other TV. No, I ain't breaking none out here. I gotta walk to the other living room, break something. I gotta go to the other living room to break something. Let's go. Let's go. This is such a big night. It's such a huge night. Man. It's such a huge night. 6 subscribers away from giving out that jersey. Let's go. Only 6 away. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go. Let's go. What are you talking about, Cosa Nostra? Who's also wearing a Dolphins clown suit tonight? I got a shirt with our logos on. Will the Dolphins find a yellow jacket player this draft? Me excited at Big C. Oh, man. That's asking an awful lot, but we can hope. Like Travis Hunter in the all pink. He wants to play both sides of the ball. I believe Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders end up being Cleveland Browns together. Oh, man, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, there is a lot of people there at Lambeau, man. A lot. There's TD. No, I'm just kidding. I want one of those desks right there, man. I want one of those desks. It probably cost me like 5 G's though, man. Football is all they do in Green Bay. Yeah, you can rent that house right behind the stadium, and like it opens up, the whole wall opens up, and it's like a bar outdoor area. It's pretty dope. Yeah, all those players, all those people got to be staying at the nearest big city because there ain't no hotels there for them. You know, the New York Football Giants had a pretty good defense last year. Them adding Abdul Carter is pretty big. People sleep on that, but that defense could be scary good next year. Now they're in a tough division. Look at, if you guys are watching ESPN, Booger McFarland's finger is so jacked up. That thing is going in all different types of directions. That's some offensive lineman hands. They're so nasty.
Field are here for the proceedings of the 2000 draft.
Waiting for Mike Jones to pop in. I don't know what he's over there doing, clicking on his thing, clicking on his clicker.
Jeremiah moved the sticks, which is potentially a very antiquated threat.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Long time
Yeah.
no see.
With the number 1 pick in the 2025 draft. Big C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all know the co-host Mike Jones. We're gonna get back doing the blitz as soon as football picks back up. You know, look at Roger Goodell out there bicycling around.
Apologize, y'all. Apologize. Little remodel going on, reorganization in the background. I would have been out sooner, but the dog pissed on the carpet. Hopefully the Giants don't piss on this draft.
The buzz all day is that the pick is Gray Zabel. We shall see. Pick 13. I think that's too high for Gray Zabel, man. We got to be trading down if that's the pick. Mike, are you happy with them passing out Shedeur?
Yes. I honestly, I am. I think they did enough in the quarterback situation. I wasn't crazy about Shedeur. You know, I want Cam. I wanted Cam, and obviously Cam's probably going to go first. So, yeah, I'm okay with it. Hopefully we can hold out and maybe we can get a shot at another Manning. I'd be cool with that.
You better back off. He's ours.
No.
You can have Lil Wayne, who's on stage right now.
Okay. Yo, is this dude really driving a bike?
I don't know if you drive a bike, but he was riding a bike. Yeah.
At least it's red and blue. I give him props for that.
Yeah, Miller, I'll let y'all know what the picks are. Roger Goodell's up there talking right now with Lil Wayne, a couple former Green Bay Packers. Again, I don't know why they take so long to select picks. This is months in the, you know what I mean? Obviously, if you're fielding calls for the picks, I can understand it, but like the Titans will sit there and take the whole time to draft their player, even though you've had the number 1 pick the whole time. You know who you're taking.
Exactly.
So it looks like the Giants are taking Abdul. Are you happy with that pick?
Yeah.
Or do you wish Travis Hunter was falling? Or
the way I look at it is you can never go wrong with an overstacked defense. And both times the Giants won Super Bowls in 07 and 11, we had stacked defenses. So, you got to start somewhere. I wouldn't be too against Abdul. Absolutely not.
Well, a lot of people's opinion, he's the best player in the draft. He's a hell of a defensive player. When I had OJ McDuffie on, he went to Penn State also. He had nothing but great things to say about Abdul Carter.
Well, I really do. I think that's the way we'll go. I don't see us trying to pick up a Shedeur Sanders or anything at number 3.
Well, I heard there's a possibility that the Giants could be trying to move up back into the first round, maybe grab Jackson Dart.
I mean, that wouldn't be terrible. I don't know if he'd get an opportunity to play. Not this year.
Yeah, I don't think he'd. I mean, maybe later on in the year.
Right.
Jose, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Jose. How's the clock not started yet? What are they doing?
Yeah, I know it's supposed to start at 8:00, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You could do all this in between the picks. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The Tennessee Titans are on the clock. Let's go.
Here we go. 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, and you'll take the whole 10 instead of walking out and being like, why do you need 10 seconds?
Have not selected a first overall since 1978. Drafted Earl Campbell, running back, Hall of Famer.
Yeah, Earl Campbell was a monster. I mean, the Tennessee Titans could go in some different directions. I've heard they've been offered a haul for the number 1 pick, especially from your New York Football Giants have been trying to move up. They weren't budging. I don't understand why you wouldn't budge. Let's say you take the Giants' first round pick this year, their first round next year, and even a second round. You know, the Giants probably aren't going to be good this year, even with Cam Ward. So
exactly.
you have a top pick next year. You're probably not going to be good because you don't got a quarterback. So you'd have 3 top picks next year. You know what I mean?
So you'd have to assume since they aren't giving up that spot, you think it's going to be Cam number 1.
Okay, it's got to be. It's got
to be. Yeah.
Yeah, they were sold. Giants offered multiple picks to Titans, including 2026 first round pick, which I feel like is going to be another top 5 pick. I feel like they were crazy for that.
So that would have gave us number 1, and then Tennessee would have had number 3 then.
Number 3 and the Giants first rounder next year.
Right. So they could have at least got Sanders, most likely.
Yeah. But if Cam Ward came out a year earlier, if Cam Ward was in last year's draft, he would have been the 4th quarterback taken. He would have been the 4th quarterback taken. This year is a weak quarterback class. So you're sitting there and you're going to not – I would have traded back. They're crazy for that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
A team that has so many holes on it, you're not a quarterback away from competing. To pick up that extra first rounder and you know it's going to be a high first rounder next year, I do that all day.
Absolutely, because then he could like you said, they could still go number 3 and most likely get Shedeur, and they'd have some sort of quarterback, but then they gain that advantage. They'd have a good building, a good place to start building next year.
It's so crazy. People are so split on Shedeur Sanders, though. Like, a lot of people have Shedeur better than Cam Smith. Or Cam Ward, I mean.
Cam Ward.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I like Shedeur. I for the longest time when we on the Blitz, we were always talking, and I was Shedeur all the way, and then I started fading off of that, and I get in my head sometimes. I look into too much, his flashiness and all that stuff, but I wouldn't have been upset if we picked Shedeur, but now that we got Russ, I'm willing to just wait and stack our defense and maybe get some offensive linemen.
Sign the ghost of Ryan Tannehill, you cowards. Yeah, I mean, Mel Kiper is sounding like he would take Shedeur over Cam Ward.
Yeah, some people are like that. I guess you never know. You really don't. You don't ever know. He could just be one of those players. We shall see. Come on, get out there and pick.
Yeah, I know. 4 minutes off the clock. That stuff is ridiculous.
Oh, they're picking up.
Titans, yeah, they're not fielding offers. They're talking to them. But still, you can do that while the pick's going up.
I know I'd like to see the first pick just be like, the NFL draft is now open, and then like literally 10 seconds later with the first
That's what it
pick.
should be. That it should be 100%.
That's the one.
Oh, they're trying to compare Cam Ward to Patrick Mahomes. Get out of here. NFL comparison. If he comes out to be Patrick Mahomes, that's crazy. Sackman 56 says Cam Ward is another Malik Willis. Yeah. What up, Shake? What up? What up? Make sure y'all hit that like button. Like I said, we're 6 subscribers away from a jersey giveaway. If you're watching over on X, make sure you get over to YouTube and
smash that like button.
Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and you have a chance at a Javon Holland autograph Orange Crush jersey. If it was a Giants one, that'd be all you. Javon Holland signed with the New York Giants this offseason. Cam Ward looks like Baker Mayfield. What? I don't see it.
I don't know. I like Baker. I like Baker.
You look more like Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah, if she chopped her hair off.
Whoopi.
We don't talk about Whoopi. I don't like Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, Miller, we're still 6 away. Call your aunts, call your uncles, call your cousins. Subscribe. The Titans, the pick is in. Come on, Roger. Walk that big old ass to the stage and
come on, let's get this season started. Let's go.
Yeah, them throwback Oiler jerseys are fire.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, that's one thing they need to improve on the draft is the timing.
Yeah, you don't need that long. That's crazy. Cameron Ward.
Yes, sir. Cameron Ward is the pick. Quarterback, Miami.
Yeah, see, they knew they were going to do that. They could have did that quicker. Come on now. We got to get to that number 3 pick.
They set up little living rooms for him and shit with throw rugs.
I know, right?
Let's play paper, scissors, rocks for that jersey. No, get your family, get someone to subscribe. Costa Nostra. They booing Roger Goodell classic. Yeah, I mean that's. Hold on, Cleveland Browns just trade pick. Jacksonville traded up to number 2.
Ooh.
Jags trade up. Whoa.
Who are they going to take?
Who was it? It's gotta be Gentry. Travis Hunter? I thought it was for Gentry, but Travis Hunter?
The running back? Gentry?
Gentry, but they're saying Travis Hunter. You pair Travis Hunter with Brian Thomas Jr., last year's first-round draft pick at the wide receiver position. Obviously, they're going to use them some at corner. Oh, man. Didn't take long for a trade.
Wow.
So who does Cleveland take now? Does Cleveland take Abdul Carter?
That moves Cleveland all the way to 5, right?
Well, no, you're taking Abdul Carter.
Yeah, we're gonna
At
take
3.
Carter. I'm pretty sure.
New England's gonna take Will Campbell, I think. So that leaves Cleveland with
Yeah, it's gonna be Travis Hunter.
What does the Browns do now? Do the Browns take Gentry?
Maybe.
Cleveland might as well trade us. I don't want to move up. I don't want to move up personally. Look how much it's costing. What was the compensation? It was a bunch of different picks. The Jays got the second overall pick, a 4th round pick, and something. You're not getting 2 for 1. Let's be real. He can't play both sides full time.
Yeah, exactly.
He can't do it. So the Jaguars get number 2 overall pick, a 4th round pick in 2005, and a 6th round pick in 2025. The Browns received the 5th overall pick, a 2nd and 4th round picks this year, and a 1st round next year. That's a lot, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They get their 2nd and 4th rounders this year and a 1st next year. That's what a team is supposed to do in the Browns position. The Browns are not a player away. You trade. Now you got a possible 4 or 5 starters in this draft.
So let me just finish up Cam because this guy started 57 games. He attempted 2,300 passes. If you look at guys that won the Super Bowl since 2000,
The pick is in.
Here, man. I hope they don't get Manning. Yo, if Manning won't go there and play, he'll pull a Eli. He'll say, "I'm not going to Cleveland." Straight up.
I'm not going to Cleveland. I'm going to New York.
Full rebuild for the Brownies. I mean, yeah, you knew it was going to be. Travis Hunter probably happy he not going to Cleveland. He back there. He hungry. Why wait? Eat a Snickers.
He getting hangry. Says the pick is in, then it takes him 5 minutes to come out.
Oh yeah, you know.
They got to make that jersey.
Jags need to sign this guy. He's pretty bad. He's pretty jacked. I can't wait for the 13th pick, baby. The pick is in. Here we go. Here he comes.
Drum roll, please. Brrr.
Miller, they said they've been talking about it for 2 weeks. They've been trying to work on the trade for 2 weeks.
Recognizes one player each year who best represents greatness and capacity.
Walter Payton, Man of the Year. I think it's gonna be Tyreek Hill. I do, honestly.
Tonight, we are proudly joined by the 2024 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, Eric Armstead.
All right, Eric, tell us the number 2 pick.
First off, I want to say thank you to the commissioner, thank you to the Payton family and the NFL and nationwide, and also too, tonight I want to encourage each player embarking on the NFL journey to identify a passion.
Things drag so much.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was going to be a speech.
As we remember,
Well, it's crazy that the draft started 23 minutes ago. We're on the second pick.
Yeah, he could have did that while Tennessee was on the clock.
Yeah. They don't use their time very well. Jose, don't be giving up the picks ahead of time.
And with the second pick in the second 2025 NFL Draft, Jacksonville Jaguars select the
Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter. Yeah, if you guys know the picks ahead of time, I know there's a place that you can go and see them ahead of time. Let's not do that. It takes away the fun of the draft. Oh, Travis Hunter got a little two-step. What up? Stop saying that. He ain't gonna play on both sides of the ball like that. It's not possible.
Not if he wants to stay in the league for a long time.
They gave up an awful lot for him.
The Pink Panther.
Travis better be smart and not marry that girl, man. All right, I appreciate it, Jose. Giants are on the clock, Mikey.
Oh, no. The Giants will trade down.
Giants take Jalen
Bob-
Milroe, quarterback, Alabama.
Bobby Boucher from the Mud Dogs.
They reselect Daniel Jones.
Oh, man. No, they are dumb, though. They might do some stupid shit like that.
From the
man.
Indianapolis Colts. They also give up next year's first.
Shut up. Negative.
Travis Hunter is an animal. It's unrealistic to think that a guy can stay healthy playing both sides of the ball, that you have that much endurance. It's a different beast. Everybody in pro football is big, fast, and strong. It's not college football where you're playing against a lawyer at safety. You know what I mean? A plumber at fucking corner.
Giants draft Miami Dolphins GM. Nice, Craig.
That'd be nice. I like that.
Knock it off, Craig.
Costa Nostra, yeah, Travis Hunter enjoying life. I mean, it's got to be super exciting for these guys, man. I can only imagine all that hard work, and now you get to live your dream. Giants pick is in. Let's go.
That quick?
Well, I mean, they were 4 minutes. They had 4 minutes on the clock when
Oh, okay.
Travis Hunter was picked. The Giants pick is in.
Oh boy. Abdul Carter. Yo, if they pick Shador, I'm crying. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, y'all watch a grown man cry right now.
It's about 374 miles from Jacksonville. And we talk about the history that he is making. Well, we are in the shadow of Lambeau Field.
Here we go, baby. Let's go. Don Hudson, the only player in NFL history with 400 career receptions and 10 interceptions.
Carter. It's gonna be Carter, Raphael. Carter.
Yeah, but he didn't really do anything on the offensive side of the ball. Giants take Carter at quarterback. Yeah, Abdul makes the Giants defense scary. They added Javon Holland. Who's the corner that you guys added?
Oh my gosh. I can't remember his name.
Is he from the Vikings?
I'm not sure. I'm so out of it, man. I apologize. I've been in the middle of a move, so things have been kind of crazy. But they all
You
look
had a pretty good defense last year. Here's the pick. Abdul Carter.
Thank you. Thank you.
Possible defensive player, rookie of the year right here, in my opinion.
Man. Hopefully this defense is just amazing. Oh, he's too cool for school, though. He got the
Miller
hater
says
blockers.
Gentry would have been hilarious after the Saquon drama. What do you think about that, Mike?
What? Oh, I like it. I like it. That's what I wanted, Kosa. I'm down. Like, we got Jameis Winston and Russell Wilson, so our quarterback situation's fine for right now. Stack that defense, maybe pick up some O-linemen. Definitely. I like a banging defense, so. Yeah, buddy.
A freaking dress.
I don't know. What is he wearing? I guess his name is.
Yeah, they got Thibodeau, they got Burns. You signed Javon Holland.
Yep.
They act like Abdul Carter is just as good as Micah Parsons, so this could be big for the New York Giants. And let's be real, that's how the Giants won their Super Bowls, behind strong defenses.
Oh, definitely.
They were able to shut Tom Brady down.
Oh,
Abdul
yeah.
Carter, 6'3", 250 pounds. He just turns the corner, has a crazy first step.
He's got a 90 overall, athleticism 83, production
dominant,
95.
just dominant.
Yes. Hell
Smashing
yeah.
Jackson Dart.
Well, I'm
Pass
happy.
pass coverage. Reading the quarterback's eyes. Yeah, he's got an array of pass rushing moves. He's absolutely a dominating defensive front player. Quite possibly the best defensive player in this draft.
Where's Shador going now?
What offensive linemen's go next? I think Will Campbell goes right now.
Jacksonville Jaguars moved up from 5 to 2 to take Travis Hunter. The Browns moved 2 to 5, got a 1 in next year's draft. There was a swap of 4th round picks. They also, the Cleveland Browns, went coughing up another selection in this draft too. Jacksonville to Cleveland.
Well, Jose, it doesn't necessarily mean that. It means that, you know, you say, so that means Jaguars suspected Giants would take Travis. I mean, Cleveland would have probably took Travis too. If they didn't trade the pick, they would have probably took Travis themselves. So
the New York City market has made to you.
I think Shador either falls to Pittsburgh
In what ways are you going to make this Giants defense incredible?
or maybe Cleveland in the second round,
Incredible. That's what I
end of the first round.
doing my whole life in New York. I'm coming. You'll go get the best out.
I heard Shador had a real bad meeting with the Giants, so
Congratulations to him.
I think they're out on Shador.
Yeah, they spent so much time on him too. Can't believe it. The pick is in for New England.
Yeah, that's
After
one
this
thing I hate
commercial
about
break.
the draft. It just drags, bro.
30 minutes
34
for 3
minutes in,
picks.
and yeah, bro. Like, and those are picks that they know pretty much who they're taking.
At least
Like,
the
yeah, there
first one.
Well, there was a trade for the number 2 pick, but they've been working on it for weeks. They knew they were going to get the deal done.
Yep. They got to build that anticipate. Yeah, it would suck, man. You imagine standing out in that crowd. Oh,
Anticipation. I mean, we've been anticipating it for 6 months. Like, Jesus.
I know
That's
you're
ridiculous.
the 46 mock drafts you did.
No GM will allow Steelers just to have Sanders. I mean, I don't see anybody coming above them to take him.
Oh my.
Yeah, I think Will Campbell is the selection here for New England. And then Cleveland's on the board, and Cleveland, oh man, who does Cleveland take?
Get the man some London Sky. A decisive win with the Lowe's app.
Mason Graham, defensive tackle. Do they go one of the offensive linemen? Do they go Gentry? Nick Chubb is a free agent. Do they replace Nick Chubb? Commercial.
I know. I think my keyboard died.
Let's hit that like button though, if you can, please.
No, smash it.
Yes, smash it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're at 18 likes right now. Let's go. Says 26 watching. If you're on X watching this, come over and join on YouTube, Finn Posse Podcast. We're 6 subscribers away from giving away a autographed Javon Howland jersey, Orange Crush version. It's a dope jersey.
That's right.
Matter of fact, if I got people over on X, if we get these other 6 subscribers with that jersey, I'll give out $500 to them. $500 and a Javon Howland autographed Orange Crush jersey.
Damn.
We need 6 subscribers by the end of the night. Let's go. Patriots are the pick is in. Let's go. Pick somebody. Stupid. Will Campbell with his short arms.
Sorry, my browser reset. I don't know what that was about. Yeah, sir.
He looks like a dork. He don't look like a dog. He say he's going to play left tackle in the NFL. He's 6'5", 319 pounds, but he does have shorter arms for a tackle position. And elite athleticism. Got great recovery. Mr. Big Time, Showtime, Junior, Ant in the limelight. Isn't it weird? You should give the jersey the mic. Oh, should I? Craig?
Craig.
Craig.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Will Campbell, tackle.
Will Campbell.
Who does Cleveland take here now? That is the question. I think they take Gentry. I think they snatch up Gentry.
Why is
Costa Nostra? You better watch your language, young man.
He's played a lot of football. He started as soon as he got on campus there at LSU. When guys get into him, he does have a firm base. He can recover as well. The temperament to finish.
Hopefully, the Patriots quarterback turns out just like their last one they took in the first round, Mac Jones.
Does he need to slide in and play guard? I think he can hold up the tackle.
Don't you wish that on me, Ricky Bobby?
Yeah, I mean, Cleveland could go in so many different directions. They go wide receiver, offensive lineman, defensive end. Man. Shamar Stewart, maybe. Shoot. Mason Graham. Who is the pick? The pick is in for the Cleveland Browns. Who's the pick? Who's the pick? Louis Riddick, maybe the next general manager for the Miami Dolphins.
I agree with you, Dan. Even if you have to move them inside, that's a win. When I did a Patriot game last year, I know
Absolutely can feel that well.
Mike Vrabel's an actual coach, though, Big C. I mean, I think Mike Vrabel's an all right coach, but let's not jump out the window with how much credit we give Mike Vrabel. You know, he had Derrick Henry in his prime. Yeah, he put together a decent defense, but he didn't win nothing in Tennessee. They didn't win anything. They didn't win a Super Bowl. They didn't win a conference championship. What did he win? Why is he such a great coach? Because you handed off to Derrick Henry 300 times a season? Does that make you a great coach? Yeah, I don't think Deion will let. I don't think Deion will let Shador go to Cleveland. Maybe.
I hope they pick him now. The hell?
I feel like this Will Campbell kid's weird. Like he's a little slow. He was like drooling and shit. His lips were all moist. Yeah, Cosa Nostra. That's the main thing. Looks good on TV. All you Cleveland Browns people should be ashamed. I mean, the Browns, regardless of what this pick is, they were success. They had a successful first round because of the haul they got from the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Here it comes.
Here's the pick. Mason Graham, defensive tackle. Man, I don't think he's happy. You put him next to Myles Garrett, though. Woo-wee. They got their hands full.
Wow.
Star wrestler, which means he's going to have great hand position at all times.
6'3", 296. Damn.
Heavyweight wrestling champion. Violent, active hands. Playing right there next to Kenneth Grant. But notice Kenneth Grant's taking the doubles team. So how much of Mason Graham's stats and what he was able to do as a football player in college was because Kenneth Grant was taking on them double teams and he was getting single blockers. So far, every GM should keep their job. Yeah. I mean, the fact that you trade down, get all them assets, and you still get one of the top 3 players in the draft, I mean, that's a win.
I'm ready. I can't wait for football season.
Some people really thought he was going to fall to 13. Shout out to Graham. He's from my hometown, Anaheim, California. Him and McMillan both played at Silverado High School. They both been dogs since high school. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're almost halfway to the Dolphins pick.
I know I'm going to need a nap before that.
That's crazy.
Oh, my God.
Come on, let's get these likes. Let's hit that like button. Again, if you're over on X, come over on YouTube, join the show. We'll be giving out, with 6 more subscribers, we'll be giving out $500 and a Javon Howland Orange Crush autographed jersey. Vegas Raiders are on the clock. I think 100% they're taking Gentry.
Shador Sanders.
Only 11 on YouTube. That's crazy. Where are all these viewers at? All of them are on X.
All the X's left, it says.
So how I got 30 viewers then?
I don't know. It says 13 on mine. It says 2 from Game Changers, 11 from Posse.
It says I got 17 on Swaggy C.
The pick is in.
Come over to YouTube, people over on X. Get a chance to win some cold hard cash.
Yeah. Do it.
I dare you to do it. I dare you to do it. Here we go. Gentry. Genty. I keep saying it wrong. Someone gave me shit about it the other day. $2,600 yards rushing. That's crazy. Runner up for the Heisman.
Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. What do we got? The Jets are on the clock.
Boo. Boo. Yeah, Gentry. I remember Miller. The Raiders. Oakland Raiders. Listen,
I don't
people
know.
were comparing Gentry to Barry Sanders. I think that's absurd.
Really? Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to agree.
But he's a great back. He does have a lot of wear and tear on him already. 750 some carries last 2 seasons. That's crazy. He does fumble quite a bit though. But he runs, he catches, he can block. Great all around back. This is a win for the Raiders. You don't usually see running backs go this high, though. You know, running backs after the age of 30, teams don't like to give them that big contract. Teams don't like to give running backs big contracts, period. Things shaking out a bit, like what was expected. Those that favor us. Jets go Sanders. No, I think the Jets are going to take Membu. But don't be surprised if they go Tyler Warren.
The Jets pick Aaron Rodgers straight from the Shroom Field.
That blue field is crazy.
Yeah, I don't think I could play on that. I was thinking that too. That's insane.
See, they're comparing him to Emmitt Smith, which, I mean, I can understand that one. You can't compare someone to Barry Sanders, though. There's nobody ever been like Barry. I mean, if the Raiders are getting Emmitt Smith, that's a win. That will be a win.
Don't stop. The pick is in.
Standing up here now, an NFL running back top 6 pick. What would you say to your 10-year-old self?
Man, just continue to trust in God and your abilities and stay disciplined. All your goals.
After this commercial.
It's gotta be so crazy to experience this.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think it's that same energy, that attitude comes with that nobody can tackle them on the football field.
All right, congratulations. The highest selection ever for a Boise State player.
I'd go watch the draft in person if they set me up a living room.
Yeah.
Look at the celebration. Lone Star High School, Texas. Congratulations, you have produced the first pick in the NFL draft. We'll be right back.
Will be
Commercial.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Sucks for him that he has to play for the Jets. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I mean, Tommy Shea had Membu projected to us. I didn't think Membu was going to be able to fall that far. Hopefully, we trade back if Will I mean, people have the questions about Will Johnson's injury. I'm sure they'll mention it, but we need a number one corner, especially with Jalen Ramsey winding his way out the door.
I just want to see your reaction for the Dolphins pick.
I don't.
This is what it'll be right here.
Fuck them. Where did you get that?
I got that from one of your podcasts, bro. I knew there'd be plenty of opportunity to use that in this coming season.
Play it again. Fuck them.
Yo, you were tight.
How you take videos of me?
What are you talking about?
You made memes of me, the asshole.
I was thinking about it. I didn't go too far. I was just.
I don't even remember what that was about.
Oh, it was. Well, I know you were talking about the Dolphins, and I think it was because they didn't make any big trades like you were expecting when free agency opened. They were doing trash, and you were just like, fuck them. West Virginia.
Maybe it might have been about Calais Campbell.
Was it?
Maybe. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was about Calais Campbell.
I can't remember. I was just watching your live stream one night at work, and I was like, "Oh man!" I said, "I'm clipping that shit. I'm putting it right up on this." We'll probably have
so long.
We'll have plenty of opportunities this season for your Dolphins to use that.
Well, we're going to the Super Bowl, baby. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna be mad. I'm gonna be happy.
Yeah. The whole Dolphins plane crash.
Stop
And then-
saying Warren Miller.
The pick's been in for 20 minutes. Let's go.
Mess it up. Damn it.
Membo.
That sucks, bro. He's an animal. He's an animal. Membo is an animal. That is terrible. Why couldn't they take the tight end?
Damn.
This guy's a beast, bro.
Explosive.
He's just taking that guy out and just eating his lunch.
Yeah, I'd have been cool. I'd have been cool picking him up too.
Yeah, I mean, he's someone that you can put in and play immediately, bro.
Yep.
Dominated people this year.
My damn.
Oh, that's trash.
Panthers.
Damn Jets.
Pick is in.
They picked Kyle Brady over Warren Sapp. Zach Wilson. Sam Darnold. Oh man.
That's who you wanted, right?
Offensive lineman, yeah, I would have loved to have him. Oh man. I just hate to see the Jets get better, and they got a great player. Who are the Panthers taking? I think the Panthers are taking a wide receiver here, possibly. They're another possibility for Will Johnson, Jahdae Barron.
This stuff works.
Bing, 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 bing.
Possibly Kelvin Banks.
Start your family's legacy. USAA. See if you can become a member today. A one-of-a-kind gift. Or one size fits all. One way fits all.
Jose, you want Barron? I'm telling you, I think he's gonna be a slot corner at the next level.
We got pain to release by moment. You're so bad.
Excuse me, sorry.
Oh yeah.
This is when you need like snacks because the weight is unbearable.
Who they? Who that? Who there? Who that? Who there? Let's go. Taco Bell. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Yo quiero Taco Bell.
I would totally grab a
Panthers
beer,
pick is
Costa.
in.
Except I gotta work soon.
Chop versus Membu. Yikes. He's a football player. He's going to be special. Please, Greer, Barron, Kelvin Banks, or Shamor. It's easy. I don't like two of those picks, Jose. I don't think it's that easy then.
Grandpa earned it for my family. Mom earned it for me. USA membership is for those who serve. It can be shared with their spouses, your kids, and their kids for generations to come. Start your family's legacy. USA.
Announce the damn pick.
2 tight ends in the top 5 available.
Dude, can you imagine being in the middle of that crowd and just farting? Just letting go. Just
I'm sure there's enough stinky people in that crowd. They don't need to fart.
true. Don't say the pick is in if we got to wait 20 minutes after.
They going Tet here, wide receiver. Yep. Tet McMillan. They say he's a Mike Evans, a young Mike Evans. If that's what they're getting, that's awesome. Why you got seaweed around your neck? He loves volleyball. Let's see, Samoan. He too a cousin. Puka Nakua. Jose says, great pick, Panthers. Wide receiver, Costa Nostra from Arizona. Big boy. Big wide receiver.
Big.
Said if you can't get open in college, how you going to get open in the NFL? That's their biggest concern. That's a big concern to have. You know what I mean? How you not getting open in the NFL in college and being a top 10 pick? And I know he's a great contested catch guy, but man, if you can't get the perfect thing though, if you can't get open in college, how you getting open in the pros?
Yeah.
So I gotta question that pick. I gotta question the pick. Big C, prepare for Will Johnson to come off the board soon. My biggest fear is San Francisco at 11. 10, I think Chicago takes Warren. I think Chicago takes Warren. New Orleans. I wish New Orleans was slide Jackson Dart right now. I really do. I made some baby back ribs for dinner.
Oh, that sounds good.
They're buy one, get 2 free.
What?
Yep. So I only paid $17 for 3 racks of ribs, baby back.
Damn. We gotta talk about food now.
I put them in the oven at 275 for like 4 hours. Falling off the bone, put some barbecue sauce on them, throw them on the grill to have them crisp up a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I seen you was frying some chicken in your little turkey fryer the other night.
Yeah.
How'd that turn out? Good.
Yeah, that fried chicken. We made fried chicken like for an appetizer for Thanksgiving last year, and that shit was so good. Best fried chicken I ever had. And you cook like 30 pieces in 10 minutes.
That does sound. It looked good. The pick is in for the Saints.
Arch Manning. This would be a good spot for Shador, honestly. They play in a dorm. So, you know, his lack of arm strength means a lot less. You play the Falcons, you're in division with the Falcons who play in a dome. Carolina's nice weather. Tampa Bay's nice weather. You don't have to worry about them cold weather games in division. Is this the pick for Shador? Oh man, Calvin Banks Jr.
Damn.
Be careful with that baby head. Damn, that lady just nuggied him. That baby gonna be half retarded. Look at that necklace he got on. Jesus. She clapping her hands. That baby throwing up. He's having a seizure.
Shaking baby syndrome, bro.
Hey, you see that baby throw up?
What the?
Shaking the shit out.
Yeah.
Shaking the shit out of me. I just drank all that milk.
Yo.
Yeah, this dude is an animal, man. He was definitely an option for the Miami Dolphins. Man, I don't like seeing these guys come off the board that could be just great options for the Dolphins, because then I feel like, you know, if the last guy comes off the board, then we're reaching for somebody or getting somebody that's just not worth it. You know what I mean?
Oh, we're on number 10. We're almost there.
Yeah.
Man, Shador back there like, ugh.
Yeah, I mean, if you're getting to the teams that don't need quarterbacks, you know what I mean? You're getting to them picks that you don't need quarterbacks. I'd throw up if I had to go to the Saints. Bonnie's, you crazy. I really think Anthony Weaver is going to be pounding the table for Walker if he's there at 13. I mean, it wouldn't be a horrible pick, Sackman. Jose, Barron and Shamir are not. Oh, bro. Yeah, you guys can geek out on my. She's pretty hot. Schedule release 25.
you down. You'll find out soon, okay? How about these rookies, the players who are drafted here tonight, and where do they make their NFL debut? They're gonna find that out as well. Let's not forget the expanding lineup of international games as well as Christmas, Thanksgiving Day. There's so many captivating matchups.
May 14th schedule reveal. So we'll be able to figure out when I'll be down to Miami to catch a game.
Everybody, get together, mark your calendars, set your alarms.
I'm definitely trying to come down for training camp though. Trying to talk Michael into coming with me, but
Can't wait. You can tweet it out, tell everybody, and don't listen. Be sure to check out all the great content from
he'll find a reason to bullshit.
Yeah, that's right.
I know you will. I know you won't. I know you ain't gonna get on that plane.
I'm nervous. I don't like planes.
You never even been on one.
Exactly.
So the first time is the right time.
I'll ride a tricycle.
You just gotta get on and shut up. Be quiet. It's not that bad.
Just listen to the sound of the crash.
I mean, it's gonna be quick if it happens. You're probably gonna die fast.
Yeah, because as soon as I know we're dying, I might have a heart attack.
The NFL family lost a true legend. Bears Hall of Famer Steve McMichael.
Yeah, Steve Mongo McMichael died yesterday. He'd been sick for a long time.
Please know that you are in our thoughts and prayers.
Part of that 85 Bears championship team. At least your family will be rich.
50 years ago, with the fourth pick in the 1975 NFL draft, the Chicago Bears selected
50th anniversary of Walter Payton. Oh man, we're getting so close, guys. We're getting so close.
As you heard earlier, the NFL continues to earn sweetness, not only for his performance and excellence on the field, but also his commitment to give back to his community with the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award. So with the 10th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, not only for his performance, Chicago Bears, Colston Loveland.
Colston Loveland, tight end, comes off the board before Tyler Warren. Wow. Everybody's saying Warren is such this great tight end prospect, and look, he's not even the first tight end off the board. I mean, Loveland is more of a straight receiving tight end, where Warren's a more all-around tight end.
Excellent players, different styles. He's a quite honestly, you could put Sam Laporta on that list.
Now, do the Colts try the trade up? 49ers, the picks in.
Just look at these easy windows and he creates for the quarterback by his ability to just pull away. And once he gets the ball, he can transition quickly up the field and has tremendous speed. CD, this guy is going to be able to come right in and make an impact. Ben Johnson.
Yeah, Loveland's a great receiving tight end. I can't believe they went him over Tyler Warren, though. Everybody thought Tyler Warren was going out first. Was the first tight end off the board. Miller, stop it. Elwood, you guys stop it. Stop it. I know you guys want to see me break something, but is it worth Miami taking a tight end?
He called off his game. Just think if he had consistent quarterback play, playoff game, Michigan, who fought and died of my
Maybe the 49ers take Tyler Warren. You know, they're having contract disputes with what's his face there. Maybe they just go and replace him. He's getting up there in age. He's often injured. Damn, look at those big ass deer. Are those deer? Those are the biggest deer I've ever seen. Those deer would feed a family of 20.
I don't see no deer.
You didn't see the deer in the background of the dude's house?
Nah.
They're the biggest deer I've ever seen.
I think mine are. Oh, no, those are
They look
those
like
are-
mooses.
those are elk.
Oh.
He said those are big ass deers.
You hit one of those with your car, you're messed up. Big C, don't tear up the crib, bro. I gotta go to I can't tear up this living room. I gotta go to the other one. I gotta patiently make it 20 feet.
Good luck.
I'll have to somehow take the camera with me. Fuck them. You'll just see me live stream. You'll see me live stream afterwards, sitting in Indian style, crying, hands bloody, surrounded by broken glass.
Damn. Yeah, you do get pretty upset, man.
Craig said they're mooses. Those aren't mooses.
Maybe they could be.
Nah, those ain't mooses. Mooses look different. Those look like deer.
Yeah, moose is like.
We don't need Shamar, Jose. Bonnie says they're elk. Bonnie,
Yep.
you're from Texas, right? You know what elk are. You got elk in
Uh-huh.
Texas? Texas people hunt shit. They got guns.
Go hunt some elk in Colorado.
Browns traded with Houston just now. Did they?
I wouldn't know. My commercial.
I'm on commercial too, but stuff's going across the bottom of the screen. Will they trade back into the first? I think Dallas might go Hampton running back. All we really got to worry about here is this 49ers pick. Watch them take Will Johnson. Bonnie says, I'm originally from MT and have gone elk hunting before. Those are elk.
Montana.
Cosa Nostra, we don't want him at 13.
With the 13th pick in the NFL
We
draft.
don't want Zabel at 13.
Shador Sanders. Ba, 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 ba. I'm loving it.
I was ready to throw Graham my credit, but I didn't win credit for it. The 2 weeks, interest, or end up in a consistent way. So I got the child credit bitter for it, and I use it for everything.
Yeah, there's no one really from pick 11 to 20 that would select Shador Sanders.
The Niners are clapping for what would think another player there is.
Join the millions of
The
Tom members
general
like me
manager
who
of
are
the
privileged
Rich
today.
with the important behind.
Andres, I do not want Barron. He is a slot corner. Watch. Mark my words.
Their thoughts. This is an important draft for them, navigating all the losses they had over the offseason. They can nail this draft. For the moment, let's send things to
Oh, you don't
San
want
Francisco.
Sanders?
I hope San Francisco takes Barron right now.
Planet Fairbanks in Japan.
Hello, United States Forces Japan. I'm Sergeant Mitchell Johnson. I'm your service members from the United States Army, Marine Corps, and Navy. We're proud to announce that today we're celebrating our 2,000th anniversary. We're grateful for the opportunity to partner with the Liberty Middle Sergeant Service and the USO in introducing the San Francisco 49ers 2025 draft pick.
With the San Francisco 49ers draft pick, Zach executed the first play.
Here we go. Here we go. Not Will Johnson.
Thank you to our men and women who serve in the United States military.
If it is Will Johnson, Miami trade back, please. Barron is too small. I'm sick of small players. I agree, Bonnie. He's more of a slot. He only played half the snaps.
San Francisco 49ers, Michael Williams.
Michael Williams.
Michael Williams, defensive end, Georgia.
It's a run fade on the opposite side there. Larry Ford is gone. Carter to free agency. They also lost Hargrave, their offensive tackle. So they needed
He got the purple gums.
someone who could keep it healthy through the entire year through the process. I don't know that he would have gotten to them.
I think the Cowboys might take Hampton.
Although you saw the flashes as the year went along, big time upside. I mean, he is going to be the first one.
Hey, I mean, if I was San Francisco, I wouldn't have went Michael Williams. They have a need at corner. I'm surprised they didn't go corner.
There was those flashes. They just weren't consistent. I think was health related. But he's very long. He's got long arms, and he uses that length here. He is as a rusher. Using that long inside arm, able to get through and get to the quarterback. I like the idea of Black.
Dallas, the pick is in. We're about to be on the clock, baby. Let's go.
Shador Sanders to the Dolphins.
Shamar Stewart didn't do nothing in college, bro. Nothing. Yeah, Bonnie, the draft's working out perfectly for us to pick at 13. It does make me, I'm happy about that, but it makes me sad that I think that takes us out of the trading back.
So the Dallas Cowboys thought we'd heard this before. Jerry Jones took his time. They were the first team to take it under.
How come these, they show these players at their homes. How come none of them look broke? You know what I mean? Why are they already all rich? They're not like sitting in a living room like me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Stuff. Stupid Dallas fans.
Here comes the commish. We're about to be on the clock. Let's go.
Dallas Cowboys select
Tyler Booker.
That's a good pick for Dallas, man. This guy is a beast. He moves people out the way, bro. Yeah, I know college players get paid now, but even back in the day, these people were, you know what I mean? Tyler Booker is an animal. Pull your pants up, big boy.
And my phone froze.
Yeah, I mean Zach Martin retired. They get Tyler Booker. That's huge for them. Dolphins are on the clock. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
My gosh. Let's go. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Who's it gonna be? Shador Sanders. Take him.
Oh man, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, Coach already said no.
Man. Let's go, Dolphins. Let's go. Mike McDaniel, Chris Greer. Let's go. Some surprises in this top 12. I'm not going to lie. I'd be calling Indy right now. Like, yo, we're taking Tyler Warren. I'd call Indy and say, I'm taking Tyler Warren. What you want to give me for the 13th pick? Make them give you a third rounder to move up one spot. Make them give you a third rounder to move up one spot. Play the game, Chris Greer. Play the game.
Dun 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 dun.
Now people know that Indy wants Tyler Warren. Any team before Indy might be giving Miami phone calls right now, like, you know, hey, we want to jump up there. There's 4 minutes on the clock. The pick isn't in yet. Teams might be trying to jump over Indy right now to get Tyler Warren.
A commercial? The pick is in.
Oh man, could you imagine if we traded back the pick is in? Could you imagine if we traded back to 20 and Will Johnson was still there? Oh, that'd have been.
Pick is in. Colts are on the clock. They go to commercial, man.
Team Marty Music says y'all better take Will. Yeah, I mean, Will Johnson is my favorite corner in this draft. We haven't won a playoff game since the first iPhone.
Fuck. Fudge. Sickles.
Oh man. What's the pick? What's the pick? What's the pick? I really would have liked to seen a trade down, but man. This is Cam, by the way. In my opinion, Will Johnson better than Travis. Yeah, I think Will Johnson is just a straight ball hawk. He's a game changer over there at the cornerback position. He doesn't only pick the ball off; he takes it to the house.
Pick.
Or a breakup box. Either way, 1 minute fits all. FedEx can ship your packages for
Costa Nostra, we do need an offensive lineman, but you can get a good offensive lineman in the second or third round. Get a top. You can't get a top end corner in round 2 or 3. Need that Holland replacement. Yeah, I'm not taking a safety here. I'll be pissed if we take a safety.
Lowe's knows running a home or business add up. With a clean you're earning that stuff.
Yeah, all the old linemen that would possibly be. Zabel is not a number 13 pick. Damn, long ass commercial, bro. Like shit.
Yeah, for real. I think I'll put a commercial up like this right before y'all pick.
To see the possibilities all around you.
No Baron, no Baron.
Sanders.
Come on, Finns. Kenneth Grant, baby. Oh man, though I feel like we gotta trade down and got him. I'm happy about the pick, bro, but we had to address the trenches. We had to address the trenches. You gotta love the pick. I don't love that suit.
He's a big boy too.
Hopefully you play better than that style. Kenneth Grant, baby. Stop that run, baby.
21st overall. What do you think the Dolphins are going to do here? Well, we look at the needs. You're looking at defensive tackle, offensive tackle, safety. You got your pick of the safety.
All right, brother. I gotta take off. I gotta go to work.
All right, bro.
At least you're happy. You're not cursing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy about Kenneth Grant. I just wish we would have traded down.
He's a big boy.
He's definitely a big boy.
All right, fam. Y'all have a good night.
Peace out. Kenneth Grant, how do y'all feel? I'm not upset. I just feel like I love Kenneth Grant. Don't get me wrong. I love Kenneth Grant. I just feel like you get a player that was on par with Kenneth Grant later in this draft. Whether you're talking about Alfred Collins, TJ Sanders, Walter Nolan. I feel like Will Johnson was the right pick, but I would have liked to have traded back. somebody had to have wanted to trade up, man.
The Indianapolis Colts select Tyler Warren, tight end, Penn State.
Yeah, Tyler Warren going to the Colts is obvious.
Catching 104 passes now in what proved to be a 16-game season for that Indy Lion. He got a lot of reception going the year because Theo Johnson was there. Became the New York Giants. Theo Johnson had opened up.
Yeah, I'm happy about Grant. He's a great he's a great player at a position of need for us. So I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. This is a win for the Miami Dolphins 100%. This is a win for the Miami Dolphins. We just got to hope that, a run goes on quarterbacks again. I think we need to trade up in the second round. I do. We need to trade up in the top of the second round. Yeah, I would like to see the Miami Dolphins trade up into the top of the second. Yeah, I'm not mad about it at all, Glenn. Like I said, he's a great player at a position of need. You can't be mad at that. You can't be mad at that. Not even a little bit. And whether Chris Greer or Mike McDaniel don't make it past this season, this is a player that the next regime is going to love to have. He's not just a scheme fit, or you know what I mean? He's not just like an offensive lineman. They're gonna get someone that's more athletic on the smaller side. That might not fit the next scheme of the next head coach. And we don't have to worry about that with Kenneth Grant. Kenneth Grant is going to be a player that everybody loves. He's a bigger, more athletic Christian Wilkins. I mean, that's who I see. I see a bigger, more athletic Christian Wilkins. Yeah, Santiago, I like the pick. I'm not mad at it at all. Kenneth Grant was one of my favorite players. Like I said, I think he's a bigger, more athletic Christian Wilkins, and you can't be mad at that. This is step one, though. Chris Greer, we need to make some more moves. We don't need all 10 of these picks. If somehow we can trade up to the top of the second round and get one of the top tier talents, because I think there is a considerable fall off after like pick 40. I think after like pick 40, there's a considerable fall off in talent. Now, there's still good players available after that, but I think they're all the way up till pick 40. You can get another guy that could have possibly went first round. The 48th pick and Ramsey, the move up. Yeah, I don't know if Ramsey, Ramsey's trade value is so low. I don't know how far that's going to move us up. what we need to really happen is for there to be some kind of run on running backs and run on quarterbacks, where Shador, Jackson Dart, Milrow get picked, and then maybe Hampton and a couple other running backs get picked between now and pick 40. Pick 45, 8, I mean. Maybe some pass rushers get taken, you know what I mean? Some wide receivers. So I mean, if there can be a run on some of those players, and we can still get a top-notch offensive guard, corner, another, there's still some good corners. And there's still some corners available in free agency. You got Rasul Douglas that you can still go out and get in free agency. There's some guards out there you can still go get.
Shador Sanders, and this is looking like Aaron Rodgers, looking like Boomer Esiason back in 1984, slipped in the second round. Think about Brett Favre as well, Geno Smith. This has happened before. Guess what? All those quarterbacks turned out to be pretty doggone good. So for Shador Sanders, the key right now is 21 Pittsburgh. Against Pittsburgh, who maneuvers go get Shador Sanders, or they wait until he falls in their lap, right? That'll be interesting. Because guess what? He will come back to haunt some of these organizations that pass one. Count on that. They need us to get draft picks.
Yeah, Asante Samuel Jr. Yeah, he's got to be sick. Oh. This chair's hurting my ass. Oh, let's get the pick 48 already, right? Let's get the pick 48 already. Miami Dolphins #1.
There's some satisfaction that comes with that. Where you go ultimately is what matters even more. And he just needs to get to the right place. And what we're showing here is a look at the uniqueness of Lambeau Field and Green Bay. This is the golf. It's with people in their homes, celebrating and enjoying themselves here in the shadow of Lambeau Field. Is one of the things.
Yeah, people just at their house. Crazy, right?
Which will this season be hosting the 69th consecutive season of Packers football, making it the
So many people there. It's so crazy. Got to be a crazy, great experience, though. Again, 6 subs away from giving away $500 in a Javon Holland jersey. So close, so close. Here come the Falcons. Jalen Walker, defensive end, linebacker, Georgia. So his wait's over. Falcons got a steal on him. He should have been long gone. Mel's rank on Marino was 18. Yeah, it's crazy. It's clear the Dolphins are trying to win by drafting Grant. I mean, not necessarily Jose, because we had no choice. We didn't really have a choice but to go defensive tackle. James Harrison, that's pretty big comparison there. Cardinals are on the clock.
Through his core with his hand, and he never gives up. Effort sacks are something that they're not effort sacks to him. It's just normal. That's just the way he plays. But we have to see what Raheem Morris does with him and where he plays. He does play all over the place. 2 points, hand down, off the ball, spy guy. I said in my notes, I said, this guy's going to be a hell of a blitzer. I pity any running back who step up in the A-gap and take on this dude. Because I think you better have a strong neck. You better be able to play low, because this dude is coming now, and he comes with a lot of fury. I'm looking forward to see what they do with it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe not, Bonnie. The draft just fell a weird way, though. Look at Jalen Walker. He fell to pick 15, and he has no injury problem right now, and he fell. I mean, if Will Johnson falls past 25 or something, then yeah, I'd be concerned with the knees.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. We use money as a tool to help all the people we hold in our hearts. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we care about.
Who do you think's won the first round of this draft so far? I gotta say, if Cleveland's won the first round of this draft so far. I mean, they get Mason Graham at pick 5, an extra second, an extra 4th, and a first round next year. And that's a win. Jose says, I'm salty about Kelvin Banks. I was sure he would fall to us. I mean, that offensive line would have made us a dominant offense again. Hopefully we still have an opportunity to get a good one. Right here, we may know Bonnie if one of those corners go. Miller, if they wanted to, I'd have to consider it. I really would. Kyler Murray is a physically gifted quarterback. He's got a great arm. Yeah, Michael, I just feel like we could have got Kenneth Grant or a player close to him later. And maybe there wasn't no option for us to trade down. Maybe there wasn't a chance for us to trade down, but there was reports people wanted to trade up, and I think we got Sue Jr. Yeah, I don't know about Sue Jr. Like I said, I think a bigger Christian Wilkins, a more athletic Christian Wilkins. Walter Nolan, defensive tackle, Ole Miss. Pairing him with Calais, that's a nice combo. Yeah, he's definitely gonna eat up them double teams. He's definitely gonna eat up them double teams.
Necessary because Walter Nolan can be as good as he wants to be. He can be dominant, Greedy. He has multiple position versatility, but I line him up in three techniques because a guy like this has to get
Walter Nolan, I think's got some off the field issues though. 6'3", 296.
He was the number one recruit coming out of high school. He's been the guy for a long time. He's born that burden. So now he takes it to the next level. He can get the drive out of it. The sacks, he can get the production. That's what I first. That was the thing. Like, I mean, and I hate saying consistency when it comes to players. Like, not every player does it all the time. You just want to see that the pendulum swings to them being much more on than they're off. Walter, you talk about Sagan Jackson. Playing on the offensive side of the line of scrimmage, when they move him on stunts and they slant and they run TTs inside the
Who should we hope for in the second? Oh man, that's a tricky question, Jose. Let me take a look.
Celebration is on with the family, the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow's team on the clock. We'll hear from them after this from Green Bay.
Do we truly think Greer's done in the first though? Yeah, I don't think he's trading up at all. I don't think there's a chance that he trades up at all. Let's see.
It's like all their apps and channels are
Josh Conley Jr., maybe a Donovan Jackson, Irsay. Irsay would be a little bit of a stretch. Let's see. Shamar Stewart to the Bengals. Shamar Stewart to the Bengals. Let me see. Yeah, Trey Amos, Benjamin Morris, Maxwell Harrington. Siobhan Ravel, Darian Porter, even. And you might even double down on defensive linemen. If Derek Harmon's still there, Darius Alexander. Cam Scadaboo at running back. We could use a running back. Mason Taylor, if he's there at tight end. Not someone I'd love, but you know, an option.
They have the three big players to deal with during this offseason, and thus far, Hendrickson is the one they have not. They could pick up
Good night, Greg.
Here's the commissioner going out the 17th pick. So they get the second half of the program of this draft. Commissioner throwing the hands up. Here's the select. With the 17th pick.
Possibly Kosa.
Jamar Stewart. Texas A&M. All right, so he was a top 10 national recruit coming out of Miami. And does he ever look the part? The athleticism off the charts. But no, we've talked about it throughout this draft process. Just 4.5 sacks in 3 seasons at College Station. So it's a difference between the traits and the production. Providence Grease and AOG's block the LT Pega. That's AOG's another occupation guy, right? Got a lot of play professional football.
Seattle needs an edge. Center, guard. They might go Zabel here. Yeah, I couldn't take an edge rusher that has 0 sacks. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy about Graham. I'm happy. It was a player of need, a great player of need at a position we needed in. I can't believe the Steelers are getting Sanders for free. The NFL is rigged. Yeah.
So they need somebody like Trey Hendrickson around. Jones is no man out of the right? Because some of the players played with other guys.
Yeah, I don't know why you would trade Trey Hendrickson just because you drafted this kid. Like, you think that you'd want both of them. Seattle on the clock. So both the top corners are still there. Both the top safeties are still there. You got some good tackles. You got a bunch of receivers. You got some good running backs.
The Bengals' new defensive coordinator, Al Golden, known for his aggressive style. How can he bring out the best in you?
Man, just I'm going straight line, I'll figure everything else out.
All right, well, Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow's job just got a little bit harder in the AFC North. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Greeny.
Molly, thank you very much. Shamar Stewart, again, the magnificent physical talent.
She said Joe Burrow's job got a little bit harder. He on Joe Burrow team.
Tonight, Mike Green still on the board. A lot of pass rushers in this draft. It was interesting to see which order they would fall, and now they are starting to do just that.
Laugh out loud. His draft jersey is number 1. I bet their wide receiver loved that. I know you wanted to trade down, but that was a long shot. I think Greer did a good job with this pick. Bonnie, absolutely. I'm very happy with the pick.
Because the most important thing isn't what you're planning for. It's who you're private, where money means more.
See David Bowens with a lot more pass rushing upside. Yeah, I can see that. Like I said, I feel like he's a bigger, more athletic Christian Wilkins. Implying friendly fire. I know the Buffalo Bills are sick. We got Kenneth Grant. I know that they love Kenneth Grant. I love sticking it to them. I can see Gray Zabel going right here.
With the 18th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Gray Zabel.
Gray Zabel.
So there he is, now there's your guy. You just mentioned it. But stayed in fact so he could play with his brother, and as a result, he won his second FCS championship. Last year, got invited to the Senior Bowl. It was great there. This, by the way, is the 4th year in the last 5 the Bison have had an offensive lineman selected in the draft. Yeah, you look at start the first 3 games of Matt Collard in 20.
Tampa Bay could use a corner. We'll see if they go, Will Johnson or Barron. Steelers getting the steal of the draft tonight. Wow. Knew it. Wanted him, honestly. Congratulations, Pittsburgh. Zabel. Yeah, I mean, he's a big country, strong guy. Excuse me for a minute. Sorry about that, folks. The Bucks picks in. I'm gonna have to cut out a little early tonight. I'll be back with round 2 tomorrow, though. Percentage challenge is available for Shador, 49%, 21%, 7%. Yeah, Shador's fallen. I wouldn't say that Will Johnson is necessarily falling yet. I mean, we got to get to some teams that are cornerback needy, that are passing on corners, before we say that Will Johnson's necessarily falling. Because it doesn't make sense that Jahdae Barron's falling. I think Shador is definitely fallen to the second round. Yeah, one of my wife's stitches ripped out, so I gotta run her cream over. She had like a small cyst on her back cut out, which was really gross too, and she had to get stitches. Emeka Egbuka, wide receiver, Ohio State. Emeka Egbuka. Yeah, if the Chargers pass on Will Johnson, then you can say Will Johnson's fallen. Was he a top 10 talent? Yeah. But the way the draft's worked out has been weird. Grade the Miami Dolphins draft so far. What grade would you give Kenneth Grant? I'm going to give it an A. I'm going to give it an A. Hey, my eyes look pretty blue in the. My eyes look pretty blue right now, right? Teeth looking nice, right? Got that tan, upstate New York tan, baby. Got them pearly whites. Yeah, I give it an A2, guys. I would have loved to have Will Johnson. I'm not going to lie, but Kenneth Grant was a safer pick by far. Kenneth Grant is a safer pick. Kenneth Grant is in the trenches. And I've been banging the table saying this team need to get bigger. They need to get stronger, need to get better in the trenches. And that's exactly what they did here tonight. So you got to be pleased. You got to be pleased if you're a Miami Dolphin fan. He's going to make other players on this team better. He's going to make Zach Sealer's job easier. He's going to make Chop Robinson's job easier. Bradley Chubb's job easier. Jalen Phillips' job easier. So hopefully we're putting pressure. We're putting pressure on opposing quarterbacks, pressure on opposing offensive lines, and hopefully our secondary doesn't got to hold up as long as typically they've had to in the past. Hopefully the moves that we make here today in the next few days, Jalen Ramsey has a change of heart. Hopefully things come together. Is it likely? No. Is it likely? No. But weirder things have happened. Weirder things have happened. Players have had change of minds before. If Jalen Ramsey is really concerned about winning and how this team is built, and he questions whether we have the capability of winning, if we get the next 2 rounds correct, that puts us in a way better position than we were just before the draft. Sealer has his pepper bag. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. I gotta run my wife this Neosporin. I don't even know if she should put it on there. She, like I said, she had a cyst on her back that she had cut off. They were supposed to just be looking at it, but they cut it off and they put like 6-7 stitches in it. And tonight at work, she ripped it open. So I don't even know if you should put cream on an open wound like that, but she wants me to come look at it. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what I can really do for her, but you got to be there to support your wife emotionally. And Omarion Hampton for Denver. Yeah, I'm surprised Matthew Golden run a 4.29 is still available too.
Very strange one in some ways. We had the enormous trade at the very beginning, Jacksonville moving up from 5-2, but that has been the only trade we've had so far in round 1. And I'll mention again that fewest in any first round in the common draft era was 3, and that goes back to 1971.
Oh! It's a little person.
Is World Wish Month, and the NFL is proud to support the life-changing wishes that Make-A-Wish grants. Yes. One of those wishes will be coming true right now. Sam is a 17-year-old Broncos fan who has bravely battled cancer. His wish is to announce the first-round draft pick for his favorite team. Please join me.
I would have tried to come up with a better wish than that. I would have wished to be on the field for the Super Bowl or something.
With the 20th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select Jahdae Barron, DB, Texas.
Dang, Jahdae Barron to go along with Pat Surtain.
much decorated in his final season with the Longhorns. Now, the consensus All-American for the Jim Thornton Award is the best defensive back in the country. Has 5 interceptions on the team. 2 Texas Longhorns drafted in the combine. He was back to the field at the time at the 4-2-9.
Damn, how many people we got in this house? Shit.
Super smart. Five interceptions, 11 dash breakups. That's last year. Today, short tackler and stick-up versatile guy. He played anywhere in the deep control. Yeah, this is another guy that started the head coach of Texas. He raved about there.
In the slot, in the slot.
Spokesman for a team. He kind of settles everyone down. And the charge on the football field just like super versatile. And play inside and outside. Has great instincts, great vision, route development, understanding, and the willingness to come up and hit. Play strong at the catch point. That's what Vance Joseph's going to want out there in Denver, where they play some pretty good defense. Him and Patrick Surtain II, that's a pretty good crew of corners right now. When you talk about the
In the slot.
He's trying to look at it. He's a faster version of what Ryan Branch does for the front line. A multiple position player that can play inside, outside, and play in the middle of the field. He can do it on kind of a shoulder on defense. He will be used very well in there. Yeah. All right, and so now we get to the Steelers at 21, and this is a spot that obviously we have had circled for quite some time. Adam Schefter, what can you tell us? Well, really one of the most intriguing spots in the draft. Shedeur Sanders is still on the board right now. The Pittsburgh Steelers still are waiting an answer from Aaron Rodgers. One person since they wondered how that combination, Aaron Rodgers and Shedeur Sanders, could go along. And the Steelers went that route, but for no assurances that Pittsburgh is going to go that route at number 21 when they have other needs as well. This is an organizational decision.
How about you say screw Aaron Rodgers and go with the young quarterback? Why wouldn't you say screw Aaron Rodgers and take the young quarterback? You don't typically have the second quarterback in the draft fall away to 21. Do they trade up? Do they go after Jackson Dart instead? Does Shedeur go here? Does Shedeur Sanders go here? Jackson Dart go here? Who's the next quarterback off the board? Maybe that's a better question. Who's the next quarterback off the board?
I've told the Pickens and the commissioners making his way to the stage. Will this be the moment that we hear the second quarter?
The pick is in.
Continue. Here comes Ron Goodell with the announcement.
I don't see how you pass on him.
Pittsburgh Steelers select Derek Herman.
Wow. Wow. Wow, folks. Wow. How do you pass on Shedeur? How do you pass on Shedeur? I can't believe that. Listen, Pittsburgh doesn't have the opportunity to draft a top corner or a top quarterback like that very often. How do you not take Shedeur Sanders? How? I just don't, I don't get it. There was people that said that there was people that said are saying that Shador is better than Cam Ward. Well, Pittsburgh known for that defense. Will Johnson got picked? Are you saying he's going right here? You saying Will Johnson goes right here? The Chargers? That's what I would say too. I'd say Will Johnson probably goes right here, which makes me sick. It makes me sick. What up, Cap? Will Johnson's the pick here. Steelers don't want a lesser Tua. I mean, Tua's not a bad quarterback, though. Tua's not a bad quarterback. His biggest thing is, though, he can't stay healthy. Shador don't have that problem. So, I mean, Tua was a top 5 pick. I could see Matthew Golden here. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not, Bonnie. We should have taken Warren. You, Elwood, you stop it. I do think we should have forced the Colts' hand. The Colts wanted Warren more than anything. We should have said, we're taking Warren unless you give us a third or fourth round pick. $100%. We should have told them we're taking them. We're taking Warren unless you give us a third or fourth round pick. Folks, I got to run this to my wife. I'll see you tomorrow, 7. Thank you for tuning in with me. Hopefully the Miami Dolphins can build on what they did tonight. I love the pick of Kenneth Grant. I would have liked to see enough trade down, but Kenneth Grant I'm very happy with. I give this draft an A. Hopefully Chris Greer, Mike McDaniel keep it working, keep it going, and hopefully we have a successful second and third round. You know what it is. Fins up. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much. I love y'all. And go Fins, baby. Peace.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second, this life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing, new focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession, all in his possession. You got their attention, I'll leave an impression and take your redemption, just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race, life is a chase. I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts. Never waste time, you got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off, what do you like? Make a dream job, no 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me.